Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys and this is your weekly pick a card reading. Today I'm using playing cards for your choices. The image doesn't really matter because they are like joke cards, so I will give my interpretation of the meaning when we start your reading. Group 1, Queen of Wands. Group 2, the Ace of Swords. And seriously, I just happened to, the first 4 that I drew 4, and they were all from different suits. It's very interesting. 7 of Cups and the 9 of Coins. So, fire, air, earth, water, earth. Wands, Swords, Cups, and Coins. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups, 9 of Coins. So I'll give you a moment. To make your choices, and you'll see me on the other side. Welcome back, Group 1. You've chosen the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is about fire, passion, and I would imagine maybe you are concerned with moving forward on a project, or maybe you've just started something. It could be something artistic or something creative, or you could just be fired up with passion for something. Let's see. And it could be a person as well that you're fired up about, but there seems to be some uncertainty. The 7 of Cups and the Ace of Swords flew out, but let's see if they come out. Queen of Pentacles. So I just bought a whole lot of second-hand tarot cards from another tarot reader, and they just arrived yesterday. And I love the idea of old second-hand tarot cards, because I think of their history. Anyway. So beneath the deck you get the Queen of Cups. Wow, you have 3 queens in your reading. No, let's see, lots of people in your reading. You have the Queen of Coins, you've got the Queen of Wands, which is your choice. You have the Queen of Coins, and you have the Queen of Cups beneath the deck. You have the Prince of Wands and the Prince of Pentacles and Prince of Wands as well. So there are lots of players here. I think what I'm going to do is get clarifiers straight away. Let's do it like that. Let's see how that works. I'll just... another player. Gosh. Another player. 2 players. So, wow. Gosh. There are people, and you are concerned with people. There's the Knight of Wands twice. The Knight of Wands from this deck and the Knight of Wands from the other. The Knight of Wands from this deck and the Knight of Coins from this deck and the Knight of Coins from the other. Very, very interesting, Group 1. I wonder, well, let's see what comes up, right? And I'll get clarifiers if I need. But that I can tell you, in this reading, another queen Wow. And then you've got the Three of Cups there, which, sometimes can talk about third party situations, but this looks like multiple party. And another Queen. So you have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Coins. You have all the Queens are out. I'm very curious. Queen of Wands has come up again. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. And then the Queen of Cups there. Gosh. Very curious. Group 1. You get the Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands. You are undecided. There's some huge indecision taking place here. The Knight of Wands is I would say, the one knight that I would associate with indecision. Wanting something, then pulling back and coming in and going out, liking the fun more than anything else, So this card, this is the Sun and Moon Tarot, and it says peace. So perhaps, well, obviously, if you're feeling so undecided, it can make you feel the lack of peace. It comes with the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups was in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be choosing between two knights. You could be uncertain about whether to move forward quickly or slowly on something. And it might be something to do with love. But the love is, the Ace of Cups is upside down. I'm definitely going to have to get clarified. So there's something to do with love, possibly, but something that if not love, it's something that you're emotionally bound to. That's making you feel very unclear. I need to get a clarifier for the Queen of Coins there. Wow, come on. You get the the Ace of Cups again. Wow. Look at Capricorn there, the Cappy goat. Although the Queen of Coins represents all the earth signs, but possibly mostly related to Cappy. So the Queen of Coins with the Ace of Cups, both in reverse. It's possible. So this is what you need to think about. So perhaps something in the past didn't work out to the Queen of Coins, and you felt a lack of love. A Queen of Coins would be an earth sign. I think, you know what, I'm going to see the signs. I'm going to read the signs as the signs, because there's so many people having a role here. Let's see how this unfolds. But what you need to think about is this love that didn't work out to the Queen of Coins with an earth sign, and which made you feel like maybe like they didn't care about you. Perhaps a relationship ended with the Queen of Coins. And it could be because of your indecision about movement forward or whether to move forward swiftly to show your player side or to show your steady side. Maybe you had something like that. Oh, I don't know. This is so curious. So that would be with an earth sign. Here in the center, you could be a fire sign and relating to an earth sign. But I think that these are mainly about the energies going on. But you need to think about that, and we'll see why. I'm sure it will unfold. In the near past, you have the Prince of Pentacles, so this Knight of Coins in the past, and the Chariot. Do you know, I get that same energy, slow or fast. The chariot moves forward swiftly. Now, the difference between the Chariot and the Knight of Wands is that's the player energy, but this is not a player energy. It's just about moving forward swiftly, and it can represent Cancer. But there was something to do with maybe you moved slowly when something required pace, and it's possible you didn't believe in yourself enough to move forward with swiftness that was was required, but that is the way it is, you know. In the unconscious, you get the Lovers and the Seven of Coins. Again, there's this energy of a duality with the Lovers, but it's in reverse, and it's like you need to be patient. Maybe, wow, I'm definitely going to have to get clarifiers for all of this, but it looks like you will need patience with this passion project that you want, whether it's love or which I feel like, you know, you've got the two aces, two ace of cups. You get the Queen of Cups and you get the Lovers, and there's something about needing patience in the situation, tending to your garden, tending to the Lovers. Maybe I will get another card there. You have another 2. And it says here, change. But the 2 of Coins is about juggling, and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so it really looks like there has been a lot of outside I think you have been undecided. That's what I'm getting here. Someone's been undecided. I think it's you. And it might be between Queen of, I think the Queen of Cups is the general energy. It's representing the general energy. I think that there's a Queen of Coins that has a strong influence on this. Could be a parent even. And that's not gender specific. It could be someone who portrays the characteristics of a feminine energy, but so nurturing energy, but in the reverse. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I would imagine this person walked away, and it might be because you were undecided and spoiled for choice, or thought you were spoiled for choice, or something like that. Maybe you were in a time of needing to explore different relationships, which this reading would really suggest. You know, the Lovers can also be about having to make a choice, feeling like you have to make a choice, you know. In the near future, you get the Prince of Wands, the 4 of Cups. So this is the Knight of Wands again, and the 4 of Cups energy in the reverse. I feel like you will still be in this, or maybe you will move out of this energy of moving backwards and forwards, and maybe you will open yourself up to one offer, or you will make an offer, because it feels like something emotional here. Around you, you get another 7. Someone standing up, putting up walls maybe, and with the 5 of Swords there in reverse, I think that this other entity, this other person, might have put up walls because of this game playing they felt you were playing. Very, very interesting. And then with your advice, these I will put upright. You get the 5 of Wands and you get the Queen of Swords. I think that this is saying you need to cut out this tension, this game playing. Looks like either lots of games being played. What I feel is that you've had lots of options, but and there's nothing wrong with having lots of options, right? But I think what's required is honesty and a decision. It seems like your being undecided has worked against you. It's possible you were undecided and so you lost someone walked away because of your indecision and maybe your game playing. Maybe you had lots of options and it was obvious that you were maybe playing the field or whatever, but this relationship or whatever it is required more honesty, or the relationship required monogamy, and it's like you've shot yourself in the foot in the process. Either you need to make a choice or be clear about your choice, or you need to speak honestly and openly, maybe with all parties involved, or maybe with the one that you were, the one that you, maybe the one that you really wanted. I think that the Queen of Wands, I think the Queen of Wands and Queen of Coins represent the same person, or the Queen of Wands represents you. So this is what I'm seeing. I think the Queen of Cups is how you're feeling, that you're feeling kind of emotional and maybe a little bit vulnerable, but you are ready for love. The Queen of Wands represents passion, and this Queen of Coins, I think, represents a person that's walked away. And so those are the things that you need to think about, group one. Here, you get the Moon. In your outcome, you get the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think that you need to speak truths, or you need to, if you are the one that needs clarity, you need to ask for it. The Moon can speak about mystery and hidden things. There's a full moon, I think quite an auspicious full moon coming up on the 21st, because I think the 21st is also the, here in the southern hemisphere, it would be the spring solstice, right? And in the northern, it would be the winter solstice. So it's quite significant, and there's a full moon. So think about that, because your outcome, suggests that some stagnancy, and yet I think it's up to you whether or not you make an offer, or whether or not an offer comes to you. And I think it requires this clear communication. Let me get more cards. Let me use another deck, more colorful. Okay, I'm going to take all these cards out and just see what comes up. All about coins, right? And then there's one swords there. So there's something about the situation that wasn't fair. It wasn't, there was something imbalanced here, which a number of your cards would suggest. The Lovers, the Two of Coins, the Two of Swords in the reverse twice. And so it's echoed by this Six of Pentacles, which can speak about needing to balance the scales. Because maybe this is what you are wanting. You are wanting this Ten of Pentacles, this, it feels like you need to speak up about something that you want. And with the Page of Swords, again, this is it's about miscommunication. In the reverse, that's what I'm seeing. I'm thinking that something was miscommunicated. All this could be perception. Like, you could have created a perception of having lots of options and therefore lost someone. This could be a job. It could be that you played hard to get because you thought that's how you would get the job, kind of thing. Something that you were passionate about, or be part of this team, but then it backfired. And I think it's talking about a need for clear communication and to say what it is you want, so that you can balance these scales now, but you still have the Ace of Coins in the reverse. So I think something was lost but needs to be righted. Because we have choice, right? We have choice. We have the ability to make things right. I'm going to get one more advice card. You get the Sun and you get the Eight of Swords. So this is what I see, group one. You have the choice of whether or not you will bring clarity to the situation. You feel trapped, but you are not trapped. This person is not trapped. That's all in your mind. I think that you created the blindfold. You played this game on yourself in a way. And so you have the choice of bringing sunshine, clarity, to the situation. It's up to you. Okay, group 1, I hope that helped you. Please give me your feedback and let me know if this was your story and if this has assisted you. I think that you need to speak up. Anyway, I will chat with you again. I'm thinking of doing a different reading tomorrow. I'll see how that works out. And I might make it a regular monthly thing. So, okay, group 1, I hope this helps. I wish you a wonderful week ahead and hope you sort this out. Bye. Welcome back, group 2. You chose the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is about truth-telling or cutting through something that needs to be cut through. It's like asking for a new beginning, and perhaps that new beginning is dependent on speaking up or talking truths. Let's see. Beneath the deck you have the Seven of Pentacles. It says here failure, but the Seven of Pentacles is about patience. That's what it's about. It's about biding your time. It's about not forcing something to grow when it's not yet ready and giving it its time to grow. Let me get your clarifiers out at the beginning. Two want to come out there, that's okay. Ace of Wands beneath the deck. Again, this idea of a new beginning, but needing clarity, it's in the reverse, there's a need for something to be made clear or some action to be taken. You get in your situation, the Six of Coins, something out of balance that requires communication. Similar message to group 1, but there's a need for communication and clarity. That's your message. It's very much about clarity, and it's around something that is imbalanced. We'll see what emerges. So you get the Seven of Cups with the Four of Wands around us. A very similar message to group 1. What I'm getting here is that there's been a lot of options. There have been a lot of options for maybe 1 or 2 people. It could be a partnership. Here, I think it's a partnership, a really deep partnership possibly, but there's been a lack of balance, and there has been, maybe because one of the partners, maybe you, have had lots of options. It might not be you. It could be, of course, the other person. And, what you need to think about is ending something. Ending something that's been, I wanted to say mistruthful. So see it as mistruthful, which would suggest to me, instead of untruthful, that you didn't lie, but maybe you covered something up. You just deflected, maybe. So it might not be a lie, but it's an omission of truth. So you need to think about this, ending this kind of mistruthfulness. In the near past, you get the Six of Cups in the reverse. This is a weird thing. It happened to me. Did a reading for myself, like just so weird. Six of Cups and Six of Cups, and we got it in the Capricorn reading as well, with the Seven of Wands. So you get Six of Cups in reverse and Six of Cups upright. To me, it feels like there was a soulmate relationship or something from the past that you might have questioned. Maybe your intuition knew this is a deep connection, but your head was telling you something else. And so maybe you did it. It's a very similar message to group 1. Beneath the deck, look at this, you get Death again. And you get the Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel like in your unconscious, there's this, maybe you are having to let go of something. Maybe even this moon energy. Maybe you are needing to make a choice, and that's painful. The Three of Swords, especially in the reverse, can speak about healing from some kind of pain. So I think there's a lot of healing that needs to take place in this relationship, but I feel like it requires the death of something. Something needs to end. I think that this relationship is requiring more honesty. In the near future, you get the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So there you go. This relationship, this lovership, requires honesty. There's a need to let go of the swords and the game playing. And it might require that you are on your own for a while, and but there's definitely a need for being more honest. But I think if I would sum up what I've read so far, what I've seen so far, is the need for more honesty in what I think is a relationship. You get the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Here it says interference. Let's see. And the Queen of Pentacles. This represents you. So you might be an earth sign. Look at this lovely Queen of Pentacles. It's quite lovely. And but this, maybe you are freeing yourself from some situation. Okay. So it could be that somebody else in your life has been doing this game playing. Maybe it's not you. Because I see you letting go of some kind of trap that you found yourself in. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright is stable and steady and nurturing, honest, So perhaps the lying or whatever has been going on has been around you. And you want this clarity. And I think you are, in the week ahead, you are getting clarity. You are seeking it, and you are freeing yourself from this place of being trapped. And you need not be an earth sign, but you are portraying the Queen of Coins energy, like quite materialistic, or but at least concerned with your material possessions as well. Around you is the Page of Coins and the Five of Cups in reverse. Wow. So this could relate to a relationship. And I think there's a concern about money and walking away maybe from an offer that this offer maybe didn't feel right for you, maybe felt too small for you. And you, being the Queen of Coins, are wanting something solid. Maybe somebody offered something to you that didn't live up to your expectations. And so you are kind of making a stand. In your advice, and these we'll take upright, you get the Justice card and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is passionate, loyal, honest. Well, I feel like all the queens in the upright have that kind of quality, but the Queen of Wands would be passionate. Maybe you are fighting for justice for yourself, and it might be in the form of coins. It could be that you are undergoing a divorce and you are fighting for justice. And I think that advice is saying you need to do so. You need to stand up for yourself and your and fairness. And maybe need to speak truthfully. So, you know what I want to say here in the center, you know which represents you, if you're the protagonist or not, or if it's an outsider. That's what I would say here. In your outcome, you get the Strength card, the Nine of Swords, and the Strength again in the reverse and in the upright. So these two came out. So it's like the Strength card wants to come out for you. You know, the Strength card can speak about playing games, ego games. So think about that. Do you vacillate between playing games and not playing games, you know? Or is there someone around you doing that? Or is it two people playing games? And I think there's a need to put a stop to that at least the Nine of Swords is in reverse. So maybe there'll be a time of getting out of the head and being more honest. I'm going to get a couple more clarifiers for this reading. I think I'll get a clarifier for each of the cards because we've got time. So there's this issue of communication again. So something that was out of balance requires clear communication. I think there's been a lack of communication, and it's around finances, possibly. But maybe something's not moving forward fast enough, but it requires maybe slow and steady. But really, to me, feels like a need for honesty in this situation to bring about a fairness. And here you get the Eight of Wands. So, like I was saying, maybe there were options available to one or maybe both partners even in a relationship. But what is required is communication in this. Even if a relationship is ending, maybe it's not, but even if it is, there's a need for communication within that relationship, because it seems like that's not happening. With this rebirth and this need for truth-telling, you get the Page of Swords in the reverse. So definitely there's been, I think, like games being played, head games, like a dithering and a lack of communication and a lack of honesty, disinformation, something like that came to me. In the past there was this Six of Cups, and you get the Queen of Cups in reverse with this, like a soulmate relationship in the past, or maybe it felt like it, and maybe it's ended. And the Queen of Cups is in reverse. Someone's really hurt, I feel. And in your unconscious, to clarify the Death card and the Three of Swords, you get the Nine of Coins. Again, there's this thing about money. And in this one, it's about financial independence, but there's something to do with finances going on in this situation as well. And here you get it in the Nine of Coins in reverse, which talks about independence, and perhaps that's a concern that you have. Let me just think about it. There's a lot of healing, maybe pain. There's the death of something. And it might be to do with finances or cause a strain financially. In the near future, to clarify this Nine of Cups, you get the Six of Rods. It might, it feels quite painful in a way. Game playing, leaving people, maybe you being independent, but maybe you are or on your own. And sometimes that's a double-edged sword, like we want to be alone, but maybe it's lonesome, and maybe it feels for a while like it's not a victory. Maybe, when a relationship ends or something ends, it can feel like a lack of victory, but it's just a part of life, This death is part of life, and death is a constant in your reading, it's in what you need to think about, and it's also in your unconscious. So I feel, group 2, like you need to just embrace that something is changing, something is coming to an end. I think that's one of the things that you need to accept and deal. I think this card is leading to dealing with practical issues, Yeah, this reading is talking about a lot about coins and practical things. With you to clarify, you also get the Six of Coins. I think you are wanting this stability and fairness. And maybe you are willing to do that, to bring about a fair conclusion to this, whatever it is that has ended or is ending. There's this offer that felt like not enough, and you get with it the Ten of Wands. It's almost like you feel like this offer is not good enough for all the burdens that you've carried or are carrying. Maybe you have too many responsibilities, and it's almost like the offers are not meeting that. It's something like that, group 2. And what you need to think about is being open to kind gestures, offers that are from Spirit. I think that you're being asked to listen so that you know which offers are of God. But there is an offer coming from Spirit. And offers from Spirit can take the form of a job offer, a love offer. This one happens to be emotional. So it's like there's an emotional offer, but you're not looking at it. You're so hurt maybe, or so distracted by everything else, maybe all these other phony offers, that you're not seeing the real one. And that's what you need to do. But with it, and maybe that's what standing up for yourself looks like. It's honoring who you are so that you can be clear about the offers that come to you, so that there can be justice in a situation. Bring this balance that you so want, And then in the outcome, you have the 2 Strength cards. So this push me, pull you game playing. And I think, again, it's around money, So it seems to be a theme for your reading. There seems to be a relationship that's going through turmoil. Relationships can be work. It could be negotiating settlements at work. And there's this game playing energy. There's this... like there were lots of options. It feels more like a relationship that maybe a divorce or something, a relationship that's ending, but there seems to be, there seems to be a lack of clarity. And so I think that a key thing is this need for communication and standing up for yourself. But like I say, the standing up for yourself can also be in being willing to accept offers that are good for you and reject those that are not. Okay, group 2, I'd love to hear how this sat for you. I hope it helps, and I wish you a wonderful week ahead. I will be doing, tomorrow I'm probably going to do another reading that I've been promising to do that might turn into a monthly reading. And yeah, look out for that. Okay, group 2, I hope this gets resolved, and I send you lots of love. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. You have the 7 of Cups, which talks about choice. Now, the interesting thing is that the 7 of Cups has come up in each of the readings, and it seems like this choice thing is present for everyone, but it's been a rather bothersome thing in the first 2 readings. So let's see. Very similar energies in the first 3 readings so far. Okay. Ooh. You get beneath the deck the Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups. Maybe you're feeling like a need for playfulness and you're not feeling this energy. Maybe the energy at the moment is quite heavy, and maybe that's because you are healing at the moment, you know. Let me do like I've been doing for others. I'll draw the clarifiers now, and then I'll maybe do another set of clarifiers. Let me shuffle that again. Okay. Beneath the deck, you get the 8 of Wands. Communication. That's another message that everyone else is getting, is there's a need for communication. You get the 3 of Wands with the Magician. So something hasn't worked out as you expected it, and so you're feeling powerless maybe and withdrawing. It's like you are needing to heal from whatever this situation is. And I think that was, it wasn't upright. But on the other hand, there's movement towards maybe there's a movement towards something that is more satisfying. You do have the Magician in the reverse, so you have felt powerless, but something is moving, group 3. Something is moving to, maybe you're doing this healing, maybe whatever you've been doing to try and heal is having an effect. What you need to think about, you get the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. I think that you need to be careful. It comes back to those choices about what you walk away from and what you hold on to. It's like there's an offer being offered, like a big offer, but you are maybe so tired with the things that haven't worked out that you are not even opening yourself up to that or those offers, you know. So just be wary of that. In the near past, you get the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups in the upright. So some lovership, I think. There's a lot of love in all these cards. Ended. Something ended and didn't work out the way you wanted it to. The readings are so similar, you know, and it was to do with love. It could be that a relationship is going through a hard time. I'm seeing the Queen of Cups there and the Princess of Cups. It's like there's a need for maybe a fresh energy in the relationship. It's possible that someone had an affair or something like that, and there's a need for freshness. In your unconscious, there you get the Ace of Wands and the World. So it's like there's this new beginning wanting to happen, passionate new beginning. But it requires the ending of something, the closing up of something something's come to a conclusion, but it's a positive conclusion. Something's ended or ending, in the process of ending. You need to think about what this is. If something has lived its cycle, it needs to be wrapped up, right? In order for you to move on. In order for you to move on, you get the Fool card in the near future with the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is the happy single card. So it's possible that you are wanting to move away from a single state to a coupleship or a relationship state. So it's yeah, and maybe there's these offers around you. So, but in order to move to this, you need to let something close, another cycle close. There's a Princess of Cups and the Prince of Cups. So you are, wow, you are both the page, the Prince of Cups and the Prince of the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So interesting. So you are really ready to make a romantic offer, I think, to someone. And it's almost like it requires a bit of innocence on your part and naivety, or like a fresh perspective. It's almost like it requires you to be open-hearted and be willing to be vulnerable. That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is that maybe a relationship didn't work out. Either one didn't work out, and you are ready to tie it up and let it go so that you can start a new one. Or a relationship that didn't work out is ready for a renewal. It didn't work out for whatever reason. Perhaps you didn't see an offer being made, or you misinterpreted an offer, or they misinterpreted an offer, or there was a need. Someone was still healing from something from the past. Yeah, something like that. But there are indications of something positive around. You two have so many people around. Like group one. But yours is well, there's queens. Sure. So perhaps it's two different people, or a change in a relationship. Anyway, let's see. You get the Death card again. There's this need. Okay. Yeah, so that's you, and then around you is this death and the need to move forward. So it's almost like this death precipitates a movement forward with balance and with urgency, not even urgency, but with a knowing that you can move things forward. So it's like in your energy around you is a death that's happening, which allows a positive movement forward. So trust that it's time. You can wrap something up so that you can move forward. That's the general message that I'm getting here. And in your advice, you get the Princess of Wands with the Queen of Wands. So there again, it's this fiery energy. It's let me just think about these 3 pages that are in your energy. You get the Page of Cups in the reverse. So a need for playfulness. You get the Page of Pentacles in your energy. Like wanting to move forward and make an offer. And it comes with, it's possible that you have moved from an immature state to something more mature. Maybe feelings have gone deeper, or you've got more clarity. And then here you get the Page of Wands, like a fiery energy, a willingness to be brave, to take that leap of faith. With the Queen of Wands, knowing that you have this ability to ground things, you also have the maturity to speak clearly, to make something happen. Such an interesting reading. And in the outcome, you get the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So I do feel you are moving from that single state to this couple state. And with the 3 of Wands in reverse, it might be with a past love. Let me get clarifiers for everything. Very interesting reading, group 3. And I will think about this in terms of if it could relate to work or whatever as well. So if it's work, lots of options, but then the need to tie up something, loose ends from a previous job or incarnation or project or whatever, in order to move to a new one. That's what it would suggest. Or because there is this potentially old energy that I'm feeling here, it's tying up something from your current or from a past, so that you can move to a past thing with a new energy. So tying up something negative, ending something that didn't work, kind of thing. Let's see. Healing. Again, there's a lot of healing going on for you, group 3. And it's healing related to maybe indecision. And 10 of Pentacles. So there's some really positive energy around you, potential to create something with a lot of depth and substance and material and emotional fulfillment. Let's look at this. So with the 3 of Swords in the reverse and the Magician, even though you felt powerless in a situation, there's definitely so much healing. It's almost like make a wish. I think I was saying to group 1, the full moon on the 21st, I think it's on the 21st, is quite auspicious. It's also solstice, right? And so maybe that's significant, and maybe you need to be wishing on a star. Maybe we can all wish on a star, that's the star of hope and healing. So, and wishes coming true as well. So I think you are healing something. So open yourself to the possibilities, group 3. Then you have the 6 of Swords with the 10 of Coins, and there's your 10 of Coins again. I feel like this reading is talking about the need to let go of something, and that letting go could be something you're refusing to see within yourself. You also get the High Priestess and your what to think about. So there's something where you are feeling tired, but you are not necessarily tired. You are not tired. You are not tired. You are choosing not to take the blindfolds off. You are choosing to cross your arms over your heart and not see something that's available to you, which is this possible movement from a place of lack to a place of plenty, and that could apply to a relationship as well. What you're needing to think about. Open yourself up to the possibilities. There's something quite significant going on, something that might be hidden from you in the conscious world, but in your unconscious, it's something that is good for you. So maybe look at the offers that are around you, and I think it comes back to this thing that you have a lot of offers, and that can make us feel debilitated sometimes when there's lots of offers, right? And you need to go into your heart to know which one is right for you and walk away from the ones that are not right for you. but you do know, and you are choosing to be in your head rather than in your heart about this situation. In the near past, with this Queen of Cups, this thing that didn't work out made you feel like an outsider, brought up all these feelings of loneliness and aloneness. So whatever happened, that's where you ended up feeling that. But there's this possibility, there's this new beginning possibility, and it comes with an ending, and it's like it's leading you to be in the Queen of Coins energy. The Queen of Coins is the creator of abundance, right? I feel like in here, the way I'm seeing it is, rather than the King of Coins who would sustain that, you are at this creative point. It's like you need to wrap something up first, group 3. And there you have again this movement, this new beginning that wants to happen. And it might be that you move away from being on your own to being in partnership. And there's definitely a movement, and you're taking yourself through taking the leap of faith, through firstly wrapping something up and moving from that rocky ground. You are represented again by this innocent energy, being willing to put yourself out there. But you have to, I feel, tie something up from the past, group 3. There's something that needs a closure. And maybe you are reluctant because you are not listening to your inner wisdom. And maybe that's the advice, right? There's the Death card again. There's definitely something that needs to end. Death. I think you had it here as well, right? Oh no, I'm confusing you with but look at that, eh? So around you, it's all almost like allow death to happen so that you can move forward. If I see, like I'm seeing Temperance here in reverse, instead of Temperance, you need to have the energy of the Chariot. The Chariot moves forward swiftly, but very steadily. And I would say with Temperance in the reverse, it's saying you don't need patience right now. You need to act. And in your advice with this Queen of Wands and Princess of Wands, you also get death. So your actions required of you are first to allow death to happen in something positively, and then you can move forward. And you get this lovership energy. So for some of you it's love, some of you it's work, and it does feel like something from the past. And with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, it's possible that you will still be a little bit unclear in the future about it. But there's let me get one more card. It might still be a little bit unclear. I'm going to see. It definitely feels like something from the past. I saw this card stuck in there. Something or someone, Oh, wow. I'm going to leave it there because it's too beautiful. And look, the Magician beneath the deck. So you have so much power in this whole situation to turn something around, group 3, and bring about sunshine, joy, innocence. And maybe you will have a fresh perspective on this whole thing that seems to have been a bit rocky. Okay, group 3, I hope that helps you. Please give me your feedback. Please like and share. And I hope this works out I'd love to hear, actually. It's intriguing. And I wish, I will be doing another reading in the next couple of days, something that I've promised for a while, and I'll see how it works out, and maybe I'll do it more regularly. Okay, group 3, have a lovely week ahead. Bye. Welcome back, group 4. You chose the 9 of Coins, which is about financial independence. So let's see. all of those. Wow. Let me see first. Six of Wands, victory is beneath the deck for you. Nice. Nice. Let me light some incense. More incense. Oh, make it your clay fast. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse beneath the deck. So an independent state. Maybe you're moving away from an independent state, you know. But let's see. Oh, sorry, I didn't even think about it. So you have the Nine of Pentacles both times. So you are concerned with this independence, or yeah, let's see. At the center you have the Ten of Cups with the King of Wands. So perhaps perhaps you are feeling emotionally satisfied. Maybe you are in a relationship with this King of Wands energy, or perhaps this is your energy. Like it suggests a happy relationship. But around it is the Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords, like a need to withdraw. Like moving away from what doesn't serve you, and the need to withdraw. I'm curious. Let's see. In your what you need to think about, you get this Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands with the Ace of Swords. So like a new beginning. Both of these cards are talking about communication. Like you need to communicate, and whether that's in making an application, speaking out about something, but there's something that needs clarity, and you need to communicate with clarity about something. In the near past, you get the Three of Swords and the Sun. So like some healing that's brought about joy in your life. This is quite a joyful reading in some ways. Something has brought joy in your life. And in your unconscious, you get the Strength card and the Page of Wands. So, like, I would say why, in your unconscious, there's this feeling of maybe not being in control of something. Maybe even feeling fearful about something. Yeah. And yet at the center you have this Ten of Cups with the King of Wands. It's very interesting. Should I just get some clay fires quickly for those center cards? There's victory again, and the Hermit in reverse, like coming out of this reclusive state brings victory. Wow. Let's see. Well, let me just carry on, and then I will see what happens. So you have this in your unconscious. What's going on is this feeling of not being in control is what I feel. That's what might be worrying you, and what might surface in the next couple of weeks is feeling like you don't have control over whatever's going on. You get the Queen of Coins and the King of Swords. So it could be a relationship between earth sign and air sign, not necessarily. But there's something strifeful about it. There's something that is lack of honesty, lack of stability. you get the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. It's like there's something like in a relationship that should be working that's not working. So, I mean, you have the Ten of Cups, that's like feeling sated in love. It's like everything working well. You have the King of Wands, passion. But then crossing it is this need for withdrawal. And here you get the soulmate card with the victory card, but in reverse. It's like some relationship not working out. Very curious. Okay, and then we have these two partners here, or whatever, that are not talking on the same terms, or just like lack of communication, which keeps coming up for you, is this need to communicate. It's like you feel completely out of control of this situation. And around you get the Five of Cups and the King of Coins, another king in reverse. So there's a King of Coins in reverse and a Queen of Coins in reverse. So you are feeling quite disappointed. You know, it's possible that you felt something was happening and then it didn't happen, you know, and it's left you feeling a bit powerless. But there's a need to communicate and bring clarity to something. You know, sometimes we don't speak about something because we're afraid of what we hear. And you have the Six of Wands here, victory. Now, and victory could be just knowing the truth, right? Yeah, it's such a mixed message kind of thing happening, and it's possible you've got mixed messages in something. So here you get the Five of Cups. It's like you are not looking at what's on offer. So, you know, I'm thinking now that you've got three kings here: King of Swords, King of Wands, and King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and King of Swords are in the reverse, but the King of Wands is upright. So if there was a choice between a king, an air sign, an earth sign, and a fire sign, I would say the fire sign would be the one that is for you. What I mean by that is that they are the one that is genuinely interested, whereas you might have illusions about these other two. I mean, the King of Swords is dishonest. The King of Coins is maybe looking at their own treasures, you know. But there are two cups that are there for you, and I think they're not these ones. In your advice, you need clarity, group 4. You need to you have this perception of being bound and lacking in power. It's like you don't believe in your own power, right? But it's an illusion. It really is an illusion, you know, the Moon card there. I'm going to get more clarifies with this whole reading. Yeah, interesting. But you need to get out of your head and stop seeing yourself as being trapped when you aren't, you know. These cards are all related. The Strength card is number 8. This is number 8, and there's an 8 there within the Moon. So they are you are having an illusion of being trapped, and you need to get yourself out of that illusion. But I'll get more. In your outcome, you get the Two of Cups in reverse and Temperance. Something is still imbalanced, right? And maybe this is a theme for you right now, that you're needing to work towards balance, towards your Nine of Coins, you know, your own independence, I feel. And maybe you are caught up in this idea that the only way you will feel whole is in a relationship. And maybe that's what's bringing a lack of balance for you, group 4. If it's not relationship, there's there's also, again, this thing that you have more power than you give yourself credit for. You know, you are deluding yourself about being trapped. There are three potential offers, job offers, if this is about work or project offers or whatever. And I would say the one that feels most like passion is the one that is right for you right now. The one that's to head, which could be an inundation of papers and doing admin work because it's in the reverse. And here, maybe this one doing too much stuff that is very practical but maybe doesn't have passion. Your key to making the choice is something that does fill you with passion, you know. Look at it clarifies for everything. You get the Three of Cups in the reverse. It's those options again. Like you have a number of choices and you need to be wise, which very much the Seven of Cups talks exactly about that. I think that there's definitely some emotional fulfillment waiting for you in some area. It's something that you feel passionately about, or a person who feels passionately about you, but you have to choose wisely. Be careful that all that glitters, sorry, my throat, something in my throat, glitters is not gold. And my throat. Maybe your choice is made clear by something to do with the throat chakra, maybe speaking clearly, or someone who speaks clearly, or maybe someone who gets choked up when they speak to you or something. That might be guidance for you. So you get the Eight of Cups, this reluctance to move away, this reluctance to withdraw, and it's leaving you having sleepless nights, being stuck in your head. And yet there are choices available to you. You need to think about moving forward with honesty, with clarity. You need to speak up about whatever this heartbreak is, some heartbreak around you. Something's caused you heartbreak, and it might be having too many options, maybe someone stepped out, maybe someone had an affair with the Three of Cups, or someone you thought was serious ended up being frivolous, something like that. But there's a need to speak up, whether it's speaking out for yourself or giving clarity where it's needed. And in your near past, you have the Sun, this healing that was done, and it made you feel quite powerful. Maybe what you need, group 4, is to remind yourself of this, of where you felt powerful, and draw on that energy now, on your ability to create. And you get the 6, in the unconscious, the Strength card, where you're feeling powerless, and yet whatever's going on, I feel is leading you to victory. These things you can't see it. You might be feeling powerless. You might be feeling like you don't have, are unable to act on something, but you do have the ability to bring about some kind of victory. The cards representing you are the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands in the reverse, and then this magic card, like a magician card in the reverse. So I really feel like there's this potential. I think there's a soulmate around you, you know. I really feel there's a soulmate around you, and maybe you can't see it. because of something that didn't work out. You are blocking yourself. And around you is this, see, 5 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. I think you just need to be careful about how you choose. It really feels like this King of Coins is not the choice. So let's say if this was work, the job or the project that required most physical labor would not be the right one. That one is just wrong for you. That's what it feels like. And here in the near future, you get the Queen of Coins in the reverse and the Queen of Coins in the upright. So I feel like, this is what I feel. Something, see the King of Swords, there's been a lack of communication, and you've been guided to do this communication. Speak clearly, put forward your proposal, but do it with confidence and with clarity, because there's still this potential for something very solid in the near future. But I feel it requires clear communication, which has been lacking in this situation. You know? So there's something that might not have had potential that could have potential. And then your advice. Look how positive that is. I feel like you need to remind yourself, it's very much like the Sun card, of when something in your past can be a marker for the future. And something that you created that was beautiful can be your marker for the future. It's like, get rid of this idea that you are trapped and see how you have the power to create this. Because you do, and I think it starts with you communicating your hurt, communicating your fears, and if there is a potential love around you or potential work or whatever, communicating, but with clarity and confidence. And in the outcome, I think that you can be your own worst enemy here. So just be aware of not, I feel like you have the ability to create this, but maybe this is what I'm getting now. Maybe you need to be independent for a while you build this possibility of a beautiful, if this is what you are wanting, this 2 of Cups is what you're wanting it, the indications are that it's not time yet, but you can start doing the work of building that. It's almost like go back and see what you were able to build before and let that be the thing that's your vision for the future. But for now, you need to be building this independence. The Queen of Coins is independent. I can do without others because I don't need them, but I will be with them out of choice, you know. Okay, group 4, I hope that helps you, and I'd love to hear your feedback. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. I will be doing another reading that I've promised for a while in the next couple of days, so look out for that. Okay, group 4, I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.